First up, we got. It's like PCT won't be here. We have Saigio, Zali, Balin Crowley. So that's 3 out of 4. Okay. Just need Bells in. Saigio's in. Okay, here we go. I'll just have Abraham be with the G. Actually, 1 second. Maybe that'll work better. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Trying to make it so that it doesn't cut out when I release the push to talk. I think it doesn't now. Okay. All right, 1 second. I don't hear it playing. Oh god, is rhythm like fucked?
Yeah, it's fucking with
Check.
me too.
Okay, it's really bad.
No known issues according to their outages channel.
It's really choppy. I think it might be our server.
Could be.
Is this choppy too for you guys?
Yeah.
It sounds normal for me.
It's choppy for me.
That's really
Yeah,
choppy
really
for
bad.
me. Yeah, it's like.
I can't even hear it.
Let's try. Try a different song, maybe. Maybe it's just a song. Boy. Nope.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
What's happening?
Is it our server? Let me try a different server. 1 second.
I don't hear anything.
It's low and it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
So I think it's our server. Hmm. Let's see. Trying it again.
Oh, there we
Works
go.
out, right?
Yep.
It must be US East was bugged or something. I went to US Central and. Okay, so. After the battle with the wolves and their werewolf commander, it appears that the fighting in both regions has come to an end. What would you like to do?
They've all been stabilized, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello?
I just disconnected.
Yeah, I
Me
got
too.
disconnected too. Okay. I swear it was just me.
There we go.
I think Crowley, if they're stabilized, Crowley will probably like start trying to move their friends into the jeep.
Right. I assume the Jeep without the blood in or one with the blood in it? There are two Jeeps.
I think she'll be nice and put them in the one with that blood in it.
Benjamin will help her out.
Alright.
Belle will call on the radio and suggest that they meet up as a whole group.
After a moment, there's a reply. They've broken, but they've not been defeated yet. I intend to pursue them further. However, several have been injured in the combat. If you wish to see them back to safety, I would be much appreciated.
You are pursuing on your own?
Indeed.
I think we've got a trusser on this.
Then we will see you when you return.
Understood. Coalition members will bring them to you now. And what shall you do?
That was Catherine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Are any of the wolves alive? Sorry.
You saved one and two others are stable, or so into 3 are alive. 3 are alive.
Okay. You should take one of them back for information.
I agree, but I think helping those that are injured are a bit more important right now. I think we should do that first. And either, suppose we got a few options. Can just take them with us. Can leave them here and hope he doesn't get waken up or taken.
Well, we can tie one to the hood of the car. They do not need to be comfortable in order to be brought back.
Carly taps on her chin, thinking about it for a moment. Suppose that's an option, but you think it won't just break free? I'm not too familiar with werewolves, but they seem pretty strong when we were fighting them.
So we take the weakest looking one.
And what would we do with the others?
I would prefer to take them all back, but we do not have the room. If we take one, we kill the others.
Alright. You, want to do it? If not, I can. I understand.
I will. You bring the rest of them to the trucks.
Crowley nods and will go to retrieve the weakest looking wolf.
Probably the one right here.
Are there pogs or are there just wolf bodies?
Sure. Pogs.
I don't see any of the werewolf pogs on my map. Oh, there it is. All right, Belle will go to the other two that are still surviving and put 2 bullets in each head.
Don't be clear. Just 6 humanity, right?
Yes.
That's fine. Okay. He executes though.
Do I need to do anything for tying someone up?
I mean, this is the body. I guess you could make a survival check.
Okay.
Dex survival.
Alright. I just wasn't sure. If there's no need, then I won't bother.
So they tie. Which one are you tying it to? The front, the lead, or the secondary?
Belle was suggesting the hood of the car.
There are two.
Yeah, probably
the
the one
front.
that doesn't have people in it. So yeah.
All right.
Benjamin.
He stares back, but he doesn't really speak.
She walks over to him and places a hand under his upper arm to help him stand.
He stands up.
You did well, Benjamin. Come. She guides him to the not bloody car.
He'll
The southern
follow.
one.
She puts him in the seat next to Abraham, and she will reluctantly go to the bloodied car with Crowley. And she'll have her rifle aimed at the wolf all the way back.
All right.
Come, let us find the others.
Crowley will pop open the door and then hesitate for a moment and look to Belle. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling too hot after that one. Just understand that it's dangerous, and if we come across something, another fight, things may get out of hand if I get hurt. So, I just want you to be ready for that.
I will watch you.
She smiles at that and then steps in.
right. They drive their way back to the rendezvous point, where Caspian and Augustus are waiting with a collection of not so hot looking kindred. It appears you fared well in your combat. That is good.
And you did the same?
But of course, I'm an excellent marksman and driver.
She smiles. We should suspect nothing less. Expect. Damn it.
Is that all your engine?
Yes, it is. I fear the fighting was most hectic below, though we succeeded in the end in chasing them away, though the scurrilous reprobates were pursued by the divine Lady Catherine.
We've brought one for the basement.
The basement, you said?
She nods to the one tied to their hood.
Ah, I see. Trophy of your victory. Most excellent.
Is it a trophy if it is still alive?
I would say the best trophies are the ones that are still alive. I can show you my favorite one when we get back to the hamlet.
Of course.
I'll drive off. One second, move you guys around. Okay, a lot of bodies. The people of Dark Hamlet are obviously wary of making of mechanized methods of conveyance, though they aren't as spooked as they were in the past. That you guys up in the interrogation room, or rather, side. Alright, there we go. Where's your wolf? Inside there, giving it a space to do as I wait. Remove you.
It's the same night, right? Like Crowley wouldn't be
Yes.
able to hunt again.
Yes. Well, I mean, she could go. There are villagers outside.
I mean, Belle would suggest.
Oh, do you need something to eat? You seem famished. I have just this thing for you.
I'll make do with what I got for now. Appreciate it, but maybe we'll have some time once we're done here.
But you spit on my kindness. I see. I see. I will remember this decision.
Crowley, should we need to head to Elysium, you are not in the right condition.
No.
Suit yourself.
Augustus swaggers off to find said trophy.
Benjamin will sip. He's gripping the shotgun pretty tightly.
Alright, she won't yank it out of his grip if he's like really holding it. There are 2 Benjamins.
Are there? Should be. Oh, I see. Which one's in? I think there's one from that was here previously.
Yeah, the one in the corner is the extra.
This one's the extra one. Okay. Got it. Caspian leans against the wall. What shall they do? Oh, this won't be.
Belle walks back over to the wolf and kind of squats down, just looking at it. I admit, this is not my element. And she's speaking a little loudly in Caspian's direction.
You are not a veterinarian, you are saying?
Amongst other things.
I fear, madam, I don't understand your meaning, particularly.
I brought this thing back because it might have information we need.
Ah,
Perhaps.
I believe it's called a wolf.
Yes. It may have information we need, information that could aid Lady Catherine.
Well thought out, though I fear I do not follow you as to your meaning at this point. Do you have the ability to converse with these creatures?
I can speak to it, yes, but extracting the Correct information is not my forte.
I'm afraid I know little of training or extracting information from four-legged foes. Perhaps you might offer it something to snack upon. Or, I don't know, pat it on the nose if it answers incorrectly.
I think it best if perhaps we offer it its freedom in exchange for speaking with us.
Bell actually snorts.
It adds little gain if we just kill it afterwards. Plus, it seems wrong in a way. Just a feeling in me.
This wolf would have killed us if we had given it the chance, and do you want to set it free?
Perhaps, but I cannot feel but we are responsible for this conflict in a way. After all, it is us who are harboring things that go against their very nature. Would not be wrong to us if they were olden abominations too, if we wanted to claim them as ours and decide their fate.
Well,
Perhaps
reasoned point, but I must interject and inform you that, in fact, our very existence is believed to be an abomination to many of their kind. Though I do not believe that right there, that one in particular, is of the Geru distinction. I do believe it is merely what they refer to as kinfolk. Lupine.
Well, that's my fault out of character. I meant to bring back one of the the werewolves.
The only werewolf you guys saw is dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
All right,
bring
that's
that
fine.
guy.
You know what? Then I'm gonna make it work. It's fine. We got.
But
To be fair, I don't think Belle would know the difference.
yeah, Crowley doesn't either.
Nah.
Also, I don't know the
She
difference
kinda-
of the characters.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, like they are wolves that were with a walking wolf. Is like really.
All right. So she scratches her head and looks down at the. Well, about the learning curve.
Still could be useful. I think it's worth a shot, but if we can't get anything, then I see no reason to hold it.
Information is half the battle. Can we wake it up the way we do with other things?
But of course, 'tis living, and I do not believe it has a requisite level of potent vitae to prevent you from enacting that ritual on your own, should you wish to do so. Merely force it to imbibe your vitae.
Would it feel bound to me then?
The vinculum creatus is an interesting thing, actually, I found. It may feel more intensely towards you, though without repeated visitations, I do believe it would merely be more focused on you than adoring.
Bill nods. Well, let's see what it can tell us. And she will cut her finger and put a drop into the wolf's mouth.
You have this tied up.
Yeah, it's still tied up.
By,
Let's actually before that, let me see. Look at the room here. It's not really a great room for interrogating. There are iron fences outside, yes?
yes, there are.
Would it break the masquerade to do this in the courtyard? Behind the gates, of course.
I'm slightly confused what your goal is, but I don't suppose it would, though I must admit, as I am so bored, I find your masquerade to be a bit, how do I put this, unnecessary and stupid.
Your honesty is always so refreshing.
He gives a partial bow.
Okay, she's gonna drag the tied up wolf outside and like loop extra coils around the fence so if it tries to lunge, there's something solid keeping it down.
Well, hold on, I need to move you guys aside there one sec.
Yup.
Here. I'll close the gate. Alright, you're gonna make a survival check. To tie it up. Just gonna make the check.
Probably not Belle since that would be a chance.
Crowley good. Dex survival?
Yep. Alright. She loops the chains in place. He's a secured blade.
Alright, so Belle's gonna give it 1 blood. And then she's gonna measure before she gives blood and she's gonna sit just out of its reach should it pull all the way on the chains.
Alright. After imbibing the blood, the wolf licks its maw a few times and then opens its eyes, huffs, and looks in their direction. Its teeth slowly being bared.
Okay, what's the roll for animalism?
Animalkin plus animalism. I think there's a penalty if it's hostile towards you. It's like a -2 or so.
Okay. She's gonna use a will, so it's gonna be 3d10.
Look before you get punished that way. It's be a
Yeah,
3d10,
she's
really?
gonna,
What's your
well, yeah.
manipulation?
Manipulation is 4.
In your animalism?
Oh, I didn't hear. I'm sorry. It must have cut out. I didn't
Uh,
hear manipulation was
manipulation
part of
and
it.
manipulation animal can animalism, yeah.
All right. So that's -2, so it's gonna be a 6d10.
Alright.
How do you feel?
We share no words, leech.
Leech, I have given you life, not taken it away.
You've taken the life of our mother.
Your mother was trying to kill us. It was self-defense.
If the mother seeks to consume you, it must be because you are Evil.
And how did the mother know we are evil?
She knows all.
And no one tells your mother what to do?
Seems confused that the huffs.
Your mother must have had a mother, or a father.
Seems a bit more confused. She was always and shall be forever.
If I come tonight,
It was commanded.
by mother,
The mother.
will there be a new mother?
Seems confused again.
She looked at Crowley and Benjamin and Casper. It claims that it followed the mother, the giant shapeshifter that we can. It seems confused when I ask if there were orders given to the mother or if she made the choice herself.
Suppose it makes sense in a way, doesn't it? They're just pawns in a grander scheme. They don't need to know anything. They just need to be told what to do.
I believe you find yourself in a theological debate, actually. The mother that is referred to is not actually that which bore this unfortunate creature, but rather that which designated it among its kind.
You think it's the one we killed, maybe?
No. The Geiru have an interest in maintaining a level of, he waves his hand, balance between certain forces, as I understand. Unfortunately, my sire knows more of these things, but as I have learned over time, with interesting company kept, I must inform you, that these creatures believe themselves engaged in an eternal conflict against what can best be described as, I suppose, entropy, chaos, as it were.
And what they are the agents of order.
I believe that is the way it works, though the triatic creature they refer to is a bit confusing to me. Something about order, creation, and destruction. I am not well versed in Geru literature.
She looks back at the wolf. Did we kill Mother tonight?
You can never kill Mother.
What is Mother's name?
She is that which precedes naming. She is all that is not vile in this world.
Do you want to see her again?
You don't want. Did they? Do you want to?
Yeah, she's asking him.
I see her even now.
And does she see you?
Always.
And she's left you with us.
I'm a warrior. If I must die, then I die in honor of her name.
She looks at Crowley. It's asking to die. Can I kill it now? It's not going to give us anything else, I think.
It's but a pawn. Of course it wants to die. I'm sure there are those among us that want to die. Doesn't mean they deserve it. I see no reason to kill it.
I see several. It has seen Verviar, it has smelled Verviar, and it is loyal to its mother, as it calls it. It will go back and give this information to the other wolves, and then we will be attacked again.
Do you think they don't already know these things? They were bold enough to attack us. They knew where to attack us. You think much of a difference will be made?
I think they knew the area. They may not yet know this village. It is not worth the risk.
It is a sacrifice, I admit that much, but if we're to fight what we fight for, to continue at what we believe in, then perhaps we have to make a hard choice. And maybe it'll be a detriment to us, but isn't it worth it to remember what we are, to fight for what we believe in?
If the result is a detriment, then it is not the right choice.
For you, maybe.
Will you stop me if I try to kill it?
Yes.
Belle raises an eyebrow and looks Crowley up and down at her condition. She glances back at Caspian.
He run the hand through his hair. Was I required for something? You seem to be having a bit of a girl fight, and I have learned to avoid those as claws come out, and my pretty visage cannot withstand so much violence.
Do not do such little justice to yourself. Look at how well you came out from the wolves.
Yes, wolves are less ferocious than, I believe, female canines with their passions raised, particularly of the Bruja order.
My passions are not raised. I am speaking about logic.
My dear, logic is the most passionate of all pursuits. Those that believe otherwise are merely deceived. You believe this creature must die, correct? That is a passionate stance.
It is the reasonable one.
Is it? There are several reasons I can think of right now not to kill it, and several that I can think of to kill it. You've made your choice based off a previously held condition in your mind, a passion you possess.
What would you do with it then? And she directs that question towards Crowley.
Knock it out. Restrict what I
And
can
then,
see. And then return it from where we felt it. What happens to it then is not our concern. Someone finds it and kills it, then so be it. We've done what we could for him. He hates us and wants us dead. To do anything at all to try and help it would be a mercy in my eyes.
Belle half chuckles at this. You tell me that I cannot kill it, but we must return it from where it was, and if it dies then, so be it. So it dies either way.
Not necessarily. If we can place it further, but it's dangerous to go from where I came. Who's not to say that it'll come back for our own too?
Survival of the fittest.
Suppose that's a way of looking at it.
'Tis the only way to look at anything, I fear. For as a Sombra, I understand well what makes something the fittest and what it means to survive.
You speak of mercy. It would be a mercy to kill it now. Look at the condition it's in. If we leave it out there, it will be ready for the carrion.
Why do you hesitate, craven creature of the worm? Strike me down, or my teeth will find your neck before long, and I shall not hesitate to rip your throat from your throat. Yes.
It threatens me even now. She stands and pulls her pistol from her hip.
She'll move to stand in the way.
If you are not afraid of me, free me so that I may have my final fight against you.
Interesting how you show more loyalty to this beast than you do to your own kind.
I show loyalty to mercy. I believe I do the right things. And I believe we're in the wrong here by trying to put down this thing that only listens to what has been told.
Once more, it's a wolf, so you're aware. It seems you have forgotten that word. Wolf. WOLF.
But she made it sound like as if it was commanded in some way. Perhaps it doesn't realize it, but...
Well, it is not being commanded now. It has its own choice, and it is choosing to threaten my throat. And if we let it go, it will choose to go back and give all of this new information that it has, and it is stupid to assume otherwise.
I
So
can
stand
smell
aside.
the fear weeping from your pores, coward.
Stand aside, Crowley, or I will shoot through you.
if you would truly do that, and so be it.
Belle shrugs and raises the pistol, and she's going to aim for the wolf, and if Crowley gets in the way, then that's...
Crowley's there, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, so do you want to do initiative, or what? Is Crowley going to try and stop her from shooting? She's going to stand there in front of it? What's the plan?
So... Oh, God. I mean, if she's gonna shoot her, I think she's gonna try to do something to stop her.
Going to try and shoot the wolf, she said, but she's aiming around
Well,
Crowley. Looks like.
yeah, she's
That's
gonna
a
stand
Crowley.
in the
That's
way.
Yeah, so Crowley's standing in front of the wolf. Bella's going to aim for the wolf, to Crowley's side, but if Crowley moves in front,
Yeah.
she's still going to shoot.
Okay.
She's not aiming at Crowley right now.
Yeah, okay. And do you want initiative at this point?
That's up to Crowley.
Sure.
Alright.
Hey, Vesp.
Yo.
Is Benjamin too catatonic to act?
Do a resolve composure. He can act. You want to do
Okay,
initiative?
yeah, he's gonna do something.
Okay, so do your initiative roll. Wow.
Damn, Benjamin.
What shall you do?
God. Let me look at something really quick.
Sure thing. some different music. So one sec.
Okay. Are you good? Or are you looking for music right now?
Go ahead.
Okay. She has her sword drawn. So she's gonna do the one thing that could maybe stop this from happening without killing Belle. And
Appreciate.
she she will strike with her sword on the arm that has the gun
So
in
you're
it.
calling the shot.
Yeah, she's doing well. Can I do savage rending with
wait,
player characters?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
Okay.
You can savagely rend her arm if you want to. Yeah.
Okay.
So you need to make a -2 on an arm, I believe.
Yes.
And you need to exceed.
5 successes.
Is it 5? Exceed 5 successes to savagely rend her arm.
5 or more.
That would exceed 5. Yes.
Okay. And can I pop vigor before I do this?
That will be your blood action if you do so.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll give you. I mean, you know what? Because she's being threatened and she has no blood at this point.
Wonderful.
Do a resolve composure -2.
Oh god.
Actually, you're not injured, but you're out of blood. Do it -3.
Well, she's injured, but
The
it's
injury
for
isn't in the
offensive
wound
assault.
penalties. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine there.
Okay.
That's not.
So
It's a lack
-3.
of blood.
Okay.
Yes.
It's alright, it's about time that I lost a character, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Despite the rage of the beast within her ears, Crowley holds steady. Do as you
What's Belle's defense?
3. Oh, 4, hold on. Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Don't you have a Zweihander?
No, she has
Oh,
good sword.
okay. So that's 2 injuries. She slices into her arm and begins to ribbon, but it holds steady. Alright. And Benjamin.
Well, he's gonna raise his shotgun and he's gonna shoot the wolf.
Oh,
-2 from Crowley. That is enough to knock it. It's knocked out. It's not bleeding overly much. The wolf is unconscious. Unless it's possible.
I mean,
1 in 10 chance.
dude.
she's gonna aim for it. Does she still?
Oh, go ahead. About what was it?
Oh my god. Yeah, she's gonna aim for the wolf because she knows it's out. It's not dead.
So it's just a 2.
But-
-2.
Is it a -2 though? Because she said she doesn't care if she hits Crowley.
You'll have to make a roll against Crowley's position is all then.
Okay, what would that roll be?
After you fire, I guess I'll make you say high or low to determine which target you hit.
So it's that, or either I just take the -2.
No, I mean, the -2 would be. Well, because the thing is, the -2 means that you're trying to avoid Crowley. So if you're
Yeah.
not doing that, that means that you could hit Crowley, which is why I'm saying you get a 50-50
Oh,
chance
okay.
of hitting Crowley.
Alright, yeah, let's do it. So she's gonna aim for the wolf to kill.
It's all you. Alright, stay higher.
Low.
Alright, she hits the wolf for 2 damage. It is bleeding.
Enough of this.
Crowley.
It's hard.
If I might inquire, my friend, was it Crowley? Do you believe that it is righteous to defend that which is without defense itself?
Of course.
Would you consider aiding those that fight in a similar crusade against the unrighteous? There are many evils in this world, and your passion is of a great importance.
And what might you be suggesting?
You stand between a bleeding wolf and a failing contract, it seems. I know of an organization that may aid you at this point in achieving your goal. For a limited time, you can become a valued member of that association.
Are you saying you want me to join you?
The board is always eager to take on powerful, important, and passionate sorts. The Bruja have been the backbone of our organization for quite some time, and your inclusion would be much appreciated. But the choice is yours. I shan't force the matter. But it seems that you are outnumbered once more.
You make it sound like it's a noble thing, but I've seen what a Sabot is capable of as well.
Oh,
I'm
but
not-
the summer execution of this canine companion is, of course, above reproach. I am the only one here that you've noticed that has not actually acted against you, because the Sabot does not concern itself with these petty, kind matters and considerations of fear. We are crusaders against the darkness that swarms within the abyss and other locations. I assure you, to join the Sabot is to stand for righteousness, and there are many cool things you gain as well.
I have not stood against her. She is the one who has stood in the way.
You fired in her direction. I do believe a shot fired in one's general direction remains an insult of some kind. But again, the choice is yours. I'm certain there'll be more wolf corpses to stand over after this decision has been made. Your companion is very certain of herself. Another promising candidate, I must. Or you can try to remove that arm again. But then what about him?
As tempting as it might be, I'm not trying to kill him. I'm trying to teach him that there's a different way of doing things. We don't always have to appeal to our selfish nature. That maybe we can give things a chance, even if it doesn't seem right to our instincts.
Belle laughs again.
But I don't need to kill him to do it. I don't need to join you.
Selfish? How am I being selfish? I am protecting our home.
Do you truly care about these people?
I care about the safety that this home provides. I care that these people, yes, they do provide us safety by giving us food, and in turn we give them protection.
But we
This
keep
wolf leaving here would threaten all of that, and I cannot allow it.
But we keep these people in the dark too. You see, I'm afraid of us when we're in jeeps. Things that seem normal to us, but they don't know anything about. I would
Talk to
hardly call
the.
it fair treatment.
I never said it was fair. Talk to establishment if you are concerned about what knowledge they have and do not handle. But this wolf is not leaving, and she will aim to fire again.
Crowley, your turn. What you gonna do?
I will. Do I need to make another resolve composure since I'm out of blood?
You could, yeah, you can make it a -2. If she feels against the wall right now, then the beast is gonna say, "Give me control, so I can take care of the situation."
Okay.
She holds on to her humanity, though.
Okay. In that case, she'll hold her weapon at the ready for a few moments longer, and then let out a defeated sigh, putting it into the ground.
Damn, so close. All right, then it's Benjamin's turn.
Since things seem to be coming to an end, he's gonna sit back down.
And Belle, the wolf, is fine for now. The Belle.
Belle is going to nod once to Crowley, not in a condescending way, just in like an accepting that she's kind of finally come to her senses. And she's going to walk over and, out of a sense of mercy, she's going to put 2 bullets right in the wolf's head.
Okay. One last roll for the wolf. Darn. And he dies.
And then she's going to use 2 blood to heal. How much healing does that get her?
2. So
Like-
she'd go up 1 lethal. Well, she'd go up 2 lethal and then 2. And we will end there for now because, okay, decision has been made.
Can't believe Crowley killed that
I
dog.
really thought that arm was gonna come off.
I really thought so too.
Vampire can regrow their arm. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
it wouldn't be. It would have been a
They
very.
heal
It
the.
would have been really inconvenient though, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it would have only been like one person's life. Whatever.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. Like, who kills player characters nowadays anyway?
Hasn't happened in a
So
while.
2019.
We'll figure it out.
We're doing Arcus next, I believe.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Thanks for coming.
The conflict was a lot of fun too.
That was more than I expected, so.
Yes,
guys
oh
are-
my gosh. You all did really well.
Humanity 6.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Call that a cat lover.
Yeah. I was really killing because it wasn't a dog.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll give you guys 3 minutes. We'll jump in. I think everyone's here that's gonna be here.
I gotta head to bed now. Thanks
Alright,
for playing.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. Should have used trance of death if you weren't a coward.
I did forget.
could eat.
I was like, she isn't really trying to kill her. I did forget to use my willpower though. That's the one
I
thing
guess
did
you
forget.
can trance now that we made it so that trance doesn't use drop defense.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that.
Because it was a will and defense, so it wasn't really worth even using trance of death. Rote's advantage didn't
Oh,
outweigh.
okay. I actually didn't know that. Okay, that's good to know for next time. She probably would have if I'd known that. Although, I don't know. Like I said, she wasn't trying to kill her, but she was trying to disarm her. Kind of literally, but you know.
Yeah, literal. Yeah, that was a disarmament. That is true. She would have lost an arm. It would have been dissed.
Should have joined Sabat. Caspian made a pretty good deal, pretty good argument.
I was laughing to myself when he started talking about that because I figured out pretty quickly what he was trying to say.
It's about love recruiting anarchs. Why not? They like
Brewhard
fighting
too.
for a
Shit.
reason, and they're not afraid to die. And that's basically being Sabat. That and the whole you don't care about humans is the bad part.
Just a little speed bump there.
An anarch probably wouldn't blow up a building to kill like an elder if there were humans in it. But Sabat light. All right, here we go. With a sudden clarity, the young Tremere that have entered the Arcus Academy awaken in their beds.
Hente is going to roll over and put her feet on the floor. It's weird.
Everyone roll in composure -3. Damn. Wow. 1 second. Octa remembers or realizes as he wakes up that they shouldn't be here. Apta and Penta are actually they're just out of it. They are kind of floaty, and Tria isn't really certain what's going on.
Is everyone else awake?
I am, yes.
I hope so. Otherwise, I'm dreaming about you, and that's a bad start to a night.
This isn't where we're supposed to be.
I feel weird.
Oh, you look weird too, so 2 for 10.
You're stupid. Shut up.
I'm sorry that I'm stupid. She glances down toward where Octo is. You're right, though. I thought we saw. Was it a. What was that?
Epta, are you there? Are we able to walk out of our room?
Nope. We're still locked in right now.
Is Dio in there? And I didn't hear him.
Neither did I.
I can't see in it either.
Hey, jerkwad, wake up.
Looking out through the the cage of my door towards there, is it just dark in there?
You can't get a good sight at what's in there. It looks like I'm looking at your paw. You just really can't see what's. There's something blocking the vision.
Okay.
I don't understand. Did we fail?
I've never failed at anything in my life, so no.
Well, how do we get out?
Is it is the room that I was normally in is the one in the middle? Is that
This is my fault
happens?
then.
Okay, all right. Just making sure that it wasn't.
It's weird that you are. Should be at the bottom one definitely. So that's my mistake. Is that 7 then 8? Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But I can switch it.
I know. I was just
There you
like I
go.
wasn't sure if it was
Now I can see Dio. I'm pretty sure.
okay.
See?
I just wasn't sure if it was significant or not.
No, it wasn't. Well, I guess we'll find out what's going on eventually.
I hope he's okay.
Do we remember anything about like?
You remember that you saw a winged creature,
Do I
as
remember?
Ennis does.
I remember Epta opening the book.
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. The last thing I remember was Epta opened the book and then we some sort of winged creature. Do none of you remember that?
I remember it kind of. It's foggy though.
I remember walking down the corridor, but that's about it. My head hurts.
Maybe you hit it in your sleep?
Why do you have to be so mean all the time?
Force a habit. Um, I think something's not right. At that, the doors open. All of them except for Dio's.
Is that like a curtain?
Yes. The curtain is drawn over it.
Dio?
Ennis moves over and places her hand on the curtain, though as she does, sound of footsteps to the south fills it. Your day begins. Come.
Perfectus, where's Dio?
I apologize. I thought that I was the one that asked questions and you answered them.
Pente looks down. Sorry.
This way. You need to eat. I'm sure you go down blood up a well. They will be led to a place to restore themselves. One moment. Once you've restored yourselves, you will begin your classes for the day. That isn't my voice, sorry. You'll begin your classes for the day. Is that understood?
Perfectus, may I ask a question?
Other than the one you have asked me? Yes, one.
Yesterday we were in the crypt retrieving a ring. What became of that?
Roll with empathy.
Can anyone roll that fast?
Yeah, anyone can.
Okay.
Alright, Penta, roll your humanity. I see. Well, at the very least, concern yourself with your food for now. We will see if there's anything to talk about in your previous mission when the time comes. She will leave. So you guys had a combined number of 2. Epta sits down and pulls his bowl over. This does so as well.
Tria would like to is going to try to use portents first on aromancy. But it has to happen as when you wake up. So I'm not sure if that means like
Yes,
that
when you
very
wake up,
second,
yeah,
or
like where she came out of her room, she'd have to use it.
would she have had time to do that, or
I guess she did. Let me see. Hold on.
yeah, sorry, someone was printing something in the background. I didn't get much. You guys to hear the printer go.
Give me a second. Portents. Oh, I didn't convert that one yet, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, hold on. Alright, step 1. Alright, yeah, do your thaumaturgy plus occult plus resolve minus 1.
Is it your highest rating or your just the path?
Literally
you're
that path you're using.
Okay.
Trina's dream contained a weeping, fading spirit, a claw snapping constantly in the distance. It was her feeling anxious and in a room that kept closing around her. On top of that, she felt that if there was time, she had run out of it already, and that whatever was going to happen had already begun. And then she awakened.
Interesting. Well, whatever's happened has already come to pass in a very strange way. We're running out of time. This is just her like speculating to herself as she sits down. I have an ability that allows me to interpret dreams of what I had encountered before. I thought to do it when we awaken. Room closing in on us. Weeping angel. A claw
Well,
closing.
we know what oneiromancy is, nerd.
I don't understand what that means. The last thing that I remember is we were walking down the corridor. Epta leaped across the breach.
What?
And
No, I didn't.
he did.
He looks at her confused.
Penta is definitely out of sorts.
It is true that at Diva's request, you went and retrieved the tome, and then when you returned, there was a winged beast next to you.
If you say so, I guess.
Or was it Dio? I can't remember.
No, Jerkwad was next to me. He's right. You were definitely across that divide, and there was some skinky thing touching you.
Does anyone remember if it had a claw for a hand or anything strange like?
Well, it probably had crabs.
Can Ukta look on Epta's shoulder where the creature had touched him to see if there's any like markings or anything like that?
You mean it physically?
Yeah, physically.
You glance, there's nothing there.
Okay.
Anyway, let's eat and talk less because you're not making any sense. Whatever happened, happened. By eating, you will go up to your blood capacity. Did you guys think, though, that maybe Perfectus was hiding something?
She did not answer my question, so it sure sounded like it.
She seemed a little different than usual.
Maybe she's scared too.
We also didn't have a guardian in our room.
Maybe we did fail. They did say go to the crypt and get the ring. They didn't say go across a breach, get a book.
Sorry, it's my fault.
I think it was everyone's fault.
No, it's definitely his fault. And if he fucked me over, well, that whole 6 of 6 or whatever is going to become a 5 out of 6 really quickly.
Hunter looks to the empty seat where Dio would presumably be.
Oh no, my bitch isn't dead.
I hope not. I
Why?
hope he's okay.
Keep your eyes to yourself.
Fairly sure he'd resent you calling him your bitch, but
But I'd say sit and you do it, so what does it matter?
I'm not interested in him, so I don't like men. She
You're
eats.
gay or something?
you were waiting for that.
Oh no, I wasn't, but you just said it.
Opportunistic.
Guess so.
So Perfectus, would you do your lesbian with her, or what'd you do with Tria?
Perfectus, probably.
Oh.
No offense.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Dark on dark.
Yikes.
Oh, no offense taken. Oh, by the way, she's gonna look in her sleeve. Does she have that parchment? Anything written on it from before?
Yeah, there's a few things written on it.
Oh,
There's a word written on it. It says Unimaris.
oh. I didn't write this. I don't remember writing it.
What does it say?
Inumaris.
What is an Unimaris?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe this was during our time in the catacombs.
Can we do a check to derive meaning from that, perhaps?
It's a language. I guess you could do academics. You could do in academic -1. This is SAT skills we're gonna see. Oops, that is not the right. She's at 1D dead.
Ah, heck, I accidentally popped out my chat. How do I fix it?
Let me see.
Pop it back in.
How did you remove it?
I
Oh,
don't-
is it the thing at the top? Oh, there's a little button, like on the side. Okay, I popped mine out too. Let's see. Now I have to put it back in. 1 second.
I think if you just close it, it will put it back in.
Where the hell did it go? Is it question? Fuck. What is this? Oh, no, it's a page toolbar. Where did my chat go?
It's gone.
Wow. Like normally it opens a second window, I thought, and then you can like click on that and then whatever. But
Sabotage.
I'm afraid to
oh,
try
I see
this.
it. Oh, okay. Next to the toolbar, there should be like 3 lines. Click on that at the
Ah,
top.
thank you.
Ah,
Sorry.
confusing. All right. Penta does the well. She uses the root, or rather the actually the prefix and the root, and derived from innumerous, numberless. But if they're out of numbers, that means like something without a number, potentially.
Huh. Well, it's got a Latin origin. It means something without a numberless. No, not that. That's not the word. Limits us?
Hmm.
Numberless, numberless. It's a little
Maybe
bit.
that's the number of legs it take for you to get to the center of her, well, lesbian spot.
Well, I wouldn't be opposed to it. How she already stated her preferences, regardless.
Ah, you got rejected.
Has everyone finished their food?
I'm done.
In the marriage that have a
Wait,
number.
is there no exit to this room?
Oh yeah, there is. You guys can. I
Okay.
mean, I have to move you is all.
Okay.
Dio number one in Numaris, the Numaris structure there might be something to it. I think we're missing a piece of this puzzle.
I like puzzles.
Well, then figure this puzzle out, Epta.
Okay. We think.
Don't be mean to him. Why is mean like the standard thing with some people?
Just need to learn to ignore it, I fear.
Weren't you ever nice to anyone in your life?
I believe I've been one of the nicer ones here so far.
As far as you can see, anyway.
Don't pick on Epta.
It's okay. I don't mind if. I do like puzzles. I'll try. Well, we could wait for Twinkle D over there to figure out whatever the hell he's trying to do, or we can get our grades, and I'm going to do that because sitting here listening to you guys conspire about numberlessness and Dio and all that is not my thing. Yeah, I'll keep working on it.
Yes, it'd be best to continue on with the day and see what will happen.
Okay. We're going to do some academic roles, not academic, roles of academia. One. Let me see.
Oh God, where are we?
You should be able to see where you are.
Ah.
Boop, boop, boop. 1 second. Yes. All right. First things first. You all need to do your warding duties for the day. Which means that you will roll Thaumaturgy plus resolve plus occult. With the NAV a path of warding. So it'll be a -1.
Oh,
Right.
Thaumaturgy.
Plus resolve plus occult -1.
Okay, sorry.
Hold on. And what is Ennis has a all right. Okay. After that, you can study for one of your classes today prior to heading into the rule to study is int plus academics. You will get a 9 again if you have trained memory or eidetic memory. If you have trained memory plus eidetic memory plus encyclopedic memory, you gain rote. I say your name. Determine the thing you'd like to study, and be it combat chamber, alchemical mixology, vicissitudial, necrology, ritualistic theory, or the Logis theory. And so tree.
I think ritualistic theory and technology.
Okay. So that's resolve composure plus oh no sorry that's int academics.
We can put a will in this, right?
1, 2, yeah.
Why not?
Make sure you keep track of it.
Yep. Oh,
All right. Ennis studying combat chamber, different styles and how to counter them. Does not do any well.
oh no.
Um. Penta?
Penta wants to study ritualistic theory and technology.
All right. Hit me with that roll. All right.
Tried her best.
Was shaken still from their dream. Octo.
He's gonna study vestigial necrology,
All right.
and that's what intelligence, medicine, and
Academics. No,
thaumaturgy.
no, no. Just for this roll, you're getting a
Okay.
bonus.
Oh, okay. So just academics.
Yeah. Academic intelligence.
And I have trained memory, so
Oh, actually, you know what? I just read it. Just make the roll because you can divide these bonuses as you wish.
Okay.
Tree is a +6. Keep a +2. Epta. No, it's well into. Actually, can you put a well into? So put a well into it. All right. All right. So now for your studies for the day, starting with the combat chamber. As I understand it, for the day, you are expected to be able to perform with marked improvement on your previous examples. Work together to disable the Thresher. The one to provide the most support will prevail. It's make your thaumaturgy resolve plus occult. If you have Paradomagica, you get a bonus. A Paradomagica plus another pass.
Yeah. What?
That is a lot of successes.
Oh, fuck.
Jeez.
Wow.
Right. Tria expertly takes apart the Thresher. Needed to do space control. Right. All right. Gunda seems visibly impressed with Tria's performance.
Tree will give a polite bow when she's done.
Don't get too cocky. All right. So next class will be.
She'll look at it as, well, that just means you'll have to work harder to keep up.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. This class is mixology. This is a simple test. You have been given a contaminated batch of blood possessed by an uncertain quantity of an element. Extract it as best you can and identify the component that has been added. Right. So, int or wits plus medicine, or well, this one will be wits plus medicine.
Oof.
I'm gonna
That
use a
is
will.
Dramatic failure.
We can use some of the successes we got from studying
Yes.
to augment. Oh,
Yes. You have 6.
I'm gonna use my one success here.
It's okay.
what the fuck?
Then Anna's makes a. I
The
think he may drop his, yeah. He'll drop 2 into it. Alright, so
the actual medical student dramatical failure.
Okay, Tria was a 3. She went down. She used 2 of her things.
Yep. Got a mark on her token.
Annis was a 1. What did I get? Oh, you add the successes, I think, as pluses. So roll it again, but or rather, you can. What's your baseline roll?
3d10.
So you just added 1, so then you have a 2. You got a 2. So,
Okay.
um,
Could I use 2 of those to cancel out that dramatic failure, or?
you'd need to land a success for the success to
Okay, that's fine.
activate. Although I guess if you use the one, yeah, you can it'll just be just a failure.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. And then Epta did it wrong. So if I were to add a 2 in, you gain 1, 2. Actually, 0. Okay. Right. They discovered that the additional matter was actually vicissitudinal in nature. It was a structure that was consuming blood and producing its own to falsify the results. That leaves us with theory. Oh, vicissitudinal necrology. All right. This one is different than usual. Taken to the room that has the unseen captives within it. Where the hell is the teacher? Oh. She die.
She's in there somewhere.
Oh.
Picked up by the flesh room.
Oh, the teacher.
She's in the book stacks.
Oof. Your assignment for today is to aid me in an interrogative matter. You need to determine the amount of chitterers required to break a subject's resolve without shattering their mind. This is a difficult matter of frequency against resistance, but if you are indeed the best that the Termir has to offer, I'm certain you'll do well enough. Okay, so they have to help calibrate the chitterers. to torment captive. We go. Is a int medicine thaumaturgy.
I'm gonna use one of my successes to make it a 2.
You use 3 of them now, I think. Because you used 2 in the last one, and then you use
Oh,
1 on this. Or just 1
okay.
on.
I thought you said I'd use
You have 1. You have.
have 1.
Oh wait. Because you have none left now. Yeah, I see. Because you have to be 1 on 1.
Choose one of hers.
All
Actually,
right.
no, she's appeared too much like a nerd. She doesn't want to make herself a target. Yeah, she's straight.
After with the 0, and this with the 0. So hold on. Tria got 3.
Yep.
0. Penta got 3.
Could Tria cover for Ennis and give her a success?
You get to give her 2. They already get 1.
Sure.
Okay. After. Okay. That has a int medicine. Okay. Was it int medicine thaumaturgy? I don't remember.
Yeah, in medicine
Yeah.
thaumaturgy.
Okay. And he'll put his successes into this.
This is where we find out he has like tolerance for biology and everything.
That wouldn't show here, I don't think.
True.
Let's see. Okay.
Damn.
He is very animated in describing just the right way to break shatter someone's mind. And just before their last class of the day, the Logisterium, they are approached and escorted away. You have been requested once more. Are you prepared for your journey?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Was there any more information provided to us, Tom?
No. But I believe that you'll find there's much more than meets the eye here. And with that, they know the routine.
Okay. she's gonna memorize where they each drink in their formation.
Well, in composure.
Okay.
Alright. They find themselves once more within the misty chantry, clad in
Well, best get to it then.
as they approach. There's another figure standing, purple clad one, feminine like the previous. She glances over her shoulder toward them.
Wow. Good evening, miss. If it's evening.
Well, I would hope so. Otherwise, I'm working a bit more overtime than I expected to. Good night, though. The area is it's missing one. Actually, there's one thing different about the area right now.
What
My
happened?
associate is presently following a few leads that you had offered him. But I happened upon his notes, and I believe that there is something that you can learn from what we discussed. Of course, I understand the pedagogy that he was employing, so I will not make it too simple, but consider everything that is before you. One second. Where is your bucket of it? Ah, here it is. And what do you believe your first mistake may have been when engaging in this investigation? I'll make rolls for up to Ennis. Damn. The base problem, Drong, isn't it? Like, I mean, what we're looking for is close in a way. The question you should be asking yourself is, what are we looking for here? Without knowing that, how can we find it?
So we shouldn't be thinking of why these people were murdered and instead what.
Close. You're starting down the right path, but there's a few steps you're making. One essential thing that you must learn in the night and as a member of the Tamir. There is a key component. That which unlocks the mysteries of the night for us.
Blood? She guesses.
She gives her a patient smile. No, not blood.
Knowledge?
These are vague concepts, but in a way, I suppose, anything is knowledgeable. I don't know. Are we supposed to be learning or doing your job for you exactly? Sir temper is ill looked upon.
Their motive, perhaps?
We spoke at length about their motive.
The only thing we didn't do was speak to the witness.
I can see this is going to take more time than I expected. Fortunately, we have the rest of the night to do this. It isn't a matter of who did what, or why they did it, where, or when they did it. The first thing you must determine is that something happened. And that means that the most essential part of any investigation, of any evidentiary finding, of any task you take on in the night as a member of the Tamir or simply as a kindred, is that you must never trust anything. She indicates the hanging person. This is not Christine Garrett, which means that what happened here, well, that. And then she fades. And we'll stop there for now.
You're a bunch of stupid Tremere, let me tell you.
Blind? No. Don't trust anything, you fox. I, the purple clad figure, will tell you not to trust anything.
The best of us, the purple clad figure.
Trust me, though.
Oh. If someone says don't trust anything and then says number one, don't trust there, you guys can trust that. Unless the opposite would be, no, I trust it actually. You said not to trust me, so I'm gonna do that no matter what.
That's just Ned Stark.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Great.
Yeah.
Not great.
Orazio is having to deal with something right now, so I may say, let's see. I don't know if you guys have your D&D thing on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays? I'm in class until 9.
Oh, that's true. Shit. Monday, maybe.
You could put out like a when is a good time.
Well, I know
and-
my times, and I know that I can't do Thursday and I can't do Tuesday. Friday is not good. Monday I can do, and Wednesday I can do. Wednesday or Faldo can't do, which means it has to be Monday. Or let's do it next week. I mean, I don't think it would be good to not do this part. To do this part without Mari in it.
Okay. Are we
So,
done then?
You could try late Wednesday.
yeah, I think we're done. Yeah.
Okay, I can make late Wednesday for
Yeah,
recording.
How
So
late is
technically,
late?
our next Wednesday game is on the 19th. So
Okay, so then we can
Oh,
try
that's-
for this Wednesday.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't think it'll.
Wait, which is it? Camarilla?
Camarilla, yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
They were last, but Orazio's not here, and
Yeah.
but okay,
That was
that'll
cool
be
that
it.
Tremere
Short
said I was
event.
fun.